Vacation season is nearly upon us. I know I'm going away soon, and I'm going to be treating myself to the luxe upgrades that I deserve with Quince's high-quality travel essentials and at fair prices. Like lightweight European linen styles from $30, washable silk tops and comfy lounge sets, with premium luggage options and stylish tote bags to carry it all. And the best part, all Quince items are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Because by partnering directly with top factories, Quince cuts the cost of the middleman and then passes the savings on to us. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. And I love that. My favorite right now, get the organic gauze shirt. My favorite is the Bayside stripe. Get it in that one. You're going to love it. For your next trip, treat yourself to the luxe upgrades that you deserve from Quince. Go to quince.com/KKC for 365-day returns plus free shipping on your order. That's QUINCE.com/KKC to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/KKC. Let's be honest, nothing boosts confidence quite like great hair. But if you're seeing more strands in the shower, your confidence might not be at its highest. And that's why you need Hers Hair. Hers Hair treatments are made with doctor-trusted prescription ingredients that many other hair products out there don't have. They come in a variety of options, including oral and topical solutions, so you can find the one that works for you. Getting started is simple with a quick online hair quiz. Just answer some questions and you will be connected with a provider to discuss your personalized treatment plan. Through Hers, everything is 100% online, so no pharmacy trips, doctor office visits, or insurance required. And plus, treatments start at just $35 a month. The best part, you can get thicker, fuller, healthier hair and start seeing regrowth in as little as 3 to 6 months. Start your initial free online visit today at forhers.com/KKC. That's FORHERS.com/KKC for your personalized hair loss treatment options. forhers.com/KKC. Individual results may vary. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. See website for full details, restrictions, and important safety information.
The amazing Kate Casey.
Welcome back for another episode of Reality Life with KKC, and welcome back for this What to Watch episode, because this is going to be the list of what you need to watch from April 28th to May 5th. I'm telling you, I've got you covered. I've got great options for you in all different categories. Make sure that you are subscribed to this list at katecasey.substack.com and make sure that you're sharing it with the people in your life. It's an easy thing to do. You can text it to them, email it to them, and say, this is also going to save a ton of time for you each week. Also, make sure that you are subscribed to this podcast, because all week long, I'm going to give you interviews with the most interesting people in unscripted TV, whether it's talent, executive producers, directors, but I've also got plenty of great authors, comedians, athletes, you name it, that appear in Saturday series episodes as well. So again, make sure that you are subscribed to both of those lists. Well, the first thing I want to tell you is we're almost here to the last episode of Hollywood Demons, and the newest one is called Stalking the Stars. Now, remember, this series began last month. I was in episode 4, a whole episode about Real Housewives. This week's episode is about fan obsessions and how they can turn terrifying for superstars like Miley Cyrus, Taylor Swift, and Justin Bieber. In the season finale of this series, family members of stalkers reveal the dangerous side of fandom. And a gripping firsthand account from a celebrity with a relentless stalker exposing the very real dangers that come with living in the spotlight. I think a lot of people think, if you are a celebrity, you've got it made. You get access to different sorts of social groups, parties, all of these invitations, endless money. I'm telling you, knowing some celebrities over time, they are all struggling with other headaches, that of which include people that become obsessed, and they often don't feel like they have the protection they need. So an absolute must-watch episode. Again, it's a great series. It talks about the other side of fame. I'm in episode 4 about Real Housewives. You can go watch all of these on ID Discovery. They also air on Max. I think they're also airing on Hulu too. So go check that out. Again, this week's episode, Stalking the Stars. Okay, if you love all things cooking, and I know a lot of you are like myself, where you may not necessarily be cooking yourself, but you like to watch shows where people are cooking because they are relaxing and you learn something, and it may spring an interest in going to a restaurant or exploring an area of a country because of something that you saw in one of these shows. Well, Netflix has this series that is so well done. It is called Chef's Table. They bring you the best of the best of the best. This one is called Legends, and it profiles legendary celebrity chefs whose influence has transcended borders and mediums. So they are going to pay tribute to the culinary icons who have helped shape the modern world of food. This season, which coincides with the 10th anniversary of the Chef's Table franchise, will feature a lineup of legendary celebrity chefs whose influence has transcended, like I said, many forms and inspired generations of cooks and food lovers alike. I have to tell you, if you go back in time of this series, my favorite is actually pizza. Meanwhile, I have a gluten allergy. But you watch it, I'm telling you, you're going to want to go start a restaurant of your own. You're going to start, I'm telling you, people were told me, they're like, I watched that episode and I found myself making plans to go into the city to go to a nice Italian pizzeria. It is the most relaxing show. You will be endlessly inspired, and it's beautifully shot. It's done by the team at Boardwalk. It's called Chef's Table, and you can watch that on April 28th. And also, Hollywood Demons airs on Monday as well, the 28th. All right, remember that show with Stacey London and Clinton Kelly? Well, it's back, but this time it's called Wear Whatever the F You Want. These two, friends for a long time, they had some very bad breakup, and now they're back together. And I think that their attitude now is, what were we thinking when we told people to these specific makeovers years ago? Because if you look back in time, some of the outfits on those shows were pretty stupid. Well, this time they're going to transform clients one at a time with fashion that celebrates personal expression over outdated style rules. So a little bit more modern take. It airs April 29th on Prime Video. It's called Wear Whatever the F You Want. If you love all things Hgtv, you should watch Castle Impossible on Hgtv. Daphne Reckert and Ian Figueroa renovate her late grandfather's 500-year-old chateau on a 130-acre estate just outside of Paris, France, restoring the remaining dilapidated floors and buildings. This airs on April 29th. I know a lot of you have these dreams of renovating a property. I think you're insane, but I have such a respect for people that do it, because I know myself. I don't have the patience for it, but I have such respect and adoration for people that do this kind of thing. And I'm one of those people that's like, I've got to fast forward to the end because I'm getting anxiety just watching all the things that can happen when you build a property. In fact, I'm going to be interviewing a couple from Hgtv, I think this week, that decided to move their family to Costa Rica and to renovate a hotel. And I just get, agitated just thinking about it. But I mean, a chateau in France, that's not bad. You know what I mean? I think it's kind of like you watch The Parisian Agency on on Netflix, and you think, wouldn't it be great if I just moved to France and lived in the countryside? But then you get there and then you realize what a headache it is. I have such great respect, like I said. I think this is going to be a really fun one to watch. Castle Impossible, Hgtv, April 29th. Looking for a new, beautiful, durable, and sustainably made rug at an accessible price? You've got to check out Revival Rugs. I just swapped out my son's rug. I got an 8x10 in sweatshirt. It is so soft on your feet. And if you're a parent like me, you're going to want to check out their popular line of washable rugs because they have the same high quality look and feel as a traditional rug. If your kids or your pets get your rug dirty, you can just pop it in the washing machine and it comes out fresh and clean. And I love that. Plus, they're a sustainable company. They use eco-friendly materials, including wool, cotton, recycled denim, and recycled polyester. It's a brand you can feel good about, and they've got affordable prices so your wallet can feel good too. Visit revivalrugs.com/realitylife and use the code KateCasey20 for 20% off your first order. That's revivalrugs.com/realitylife, code KateCasey20. One more time, revivalrugs.com/realitylife with code KateCasey20 to save 20% off your order. If you were to look in my tote bag, you would find my essentials, sunblock for my fair skin, about 14 lipsticks, hair elastics, my phone, and Liquid IV. My goal this year has been to keep up my hydration, and Liquid IV is a must-have hydration made easy, true to fruit flavors that keep you hydrated, and you can find all your favorite hydration multiplier flavors on their website, from lemon lime to pina colada, or you can choose from their line of sugar-free flavors like raspberry lemonade, white peach, and rainbow sherbet. 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, and they're always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. So you too can break the mold and own your own ritual. Just 1 stick and 16 ounce of water hydrates better than water alone. So ready up for a long day with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use the code KateCasey at checkout. That's 20% off your first order with the code KateCasey at liquidiv.com. My favorite thing for you to watch this week. I started to watch the episodes ahead of time. I'm 3 episodes in, and every episode I'm crying, I'm moved. It is the most beautiful cinematography, the most uplifting show, and it's something that everybody in your house is going to watch. It transcends generations. It is one of the best things that I've ever seen, especially in sports documentaries. It is called 100 Foot Wave. It is back on HBO. It is winner of the 2023 Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Cinematography for a Nonfiction Program, an 8-time Emmy Award nominee. Documentary filmmaker Chris Smith's 3rd chapter of the exhilarating series features both new and familiar faces, but narratively stands on its own, where viewers can jump in without having seen previous seasons, although it certainly inspires you to do so. Since its premiere in 2021, 100 Foot Wave has been celebrated for its extensive access to charismatic personality Garrett McNamara. Now, he is the Guinness World Record setter in 2011 and 2013 for largest wave ever surfed, and his fellow big wave surfers' goals, ambitions, and personal challenges as they set out to achieve the seemingly impossible. It is layered with visually striking ocean footage and featuring some of the greatest surfers from all over the world, France and Brazil to name a few, who became beloved characters. They battle injuries and balance their passion for the sport with their responsibilities to their families and their own mental and physical well-being. This is profoundly moving, again, beautifully shot. And most importantly, I think every age group can take something from it. I've interviewed Garrett twice before. I will be interviewing Garrett and his wife, Nicole, again this week. This is not something that you want to miss out on. This is like the best of TV, crying your face off. 100 Foot Wave returns for this globe-trotting adventure with Garrett and his wife, Nicole, and their young family, as well as fellow surfers Andrew Cotty Cotton, CJ Messias, Justine DuPont, Lucas Chumbo Chianca, Nick Von Rupp, Kai Lenny, Pedro Scooby Viana, Tony Laureano, Ian Cosenza, and more. 100 Foot Wave expands from cliff tops of Nazaré, Portugal, where McNamara first set a big wave record in 2011, to exciting new locales such as Cordis Bank in the far reaches of the Pacific Ocean. I had no idea this existed, but there is a place in the middle of the Pacific Ocean where there's like a break, because it's almost like a raised island, and they go in the series to the middle of the ocean to surf. It is mind-bending. They go to Morocco, Montalto, Italy, and Oahu, Hawaii for the rarely held Big Wave International. The adrenaline-filled series closely follows these extreme athletes' drive and passion, with cameras by their side for the highs and lows of their lives, the doubts and tragedies, the euphoria and the triumphs, the life-changing decisions, and the fears that haunt them and the challenges that fuel them. I'm telling you, it's the one to watch this week. It's called 100 Foot Wave, and it airs May 1st on HBO. Take my word for it. Appointment TV, whole family, or even just by yourself, you're going to love it. Now, I mentioned this to you last Friday. This true crime doc is so absolutely spectacular. It's called Southern Fried Lies. It's on Oxygen on April 27th. One of Camden, Arkansas's richest men dies mysteriously. A web of lies overwhelms this tight-knit rural community, leaving families destroyed and the town forever altered. You've got Donna Harry. She's Camden's unofficial mayor and proud pageant mom to daughter Alex. And she believes the only man worthy of Alex's affection is the local hero, Matt. And Matt won a big settlement as a survivor of the Deepwater Horizon oil rig explosion, making him one of the wealthiest and thus eligible bachelors in town. However, after Matt's unfathomable death, his last will and testament leaves the majority of his estate to Alex and very little to his only child, his teenage son, Jordan. After it's discovered that Donna forged Matt's will, law enforcement begins to investigate. And as they move beyond the white-collar crime, they uncover a secret mistress and other inexplicable deaths and question if something potentially more nefarious could be at play. Donna has a lot to say about it all, and she isn't the only one talking. Southern Fried Lies reveals the insights of those in the community impacted most by Matt's death and Donna's duplicitous actions. And in addition to Donna, Matt's son Jordan, the lead FBI agent, town coroner, and others speak out to share their side of events as the special examines the twists and turns of the case. Yet many unanswered questions remain, but secrets and bodies don't stay buried for too long. So there's still hope that someone may be able to answer them. It's a must-watch too. Southern Fried Lies on Oxygen on April 27th. Then, Angi, Fake Life True Crime is on Netflix. Sentenced for the murder and impersonation of her friend, this documentary sheds new light on Angi and the death of her husband years before. Consisting of 2 episodes, it analyzes the murder of young Ana Paez at the hands of Maria Angeles Molina in 2008. And this case was referred to by the media as the near perfect crime, and she's currently serving a sentence for it. The series also sheds light on her past, her marriage to Juan Antonio Alvarez Litben, and the businessman's death in 1996. The police and judicial proceedings into the death of Alvarez Litben and the testimony of family members and people close to both cases are part of the never-before-published material that viewers will have access to for the first time. So, if you like true crime, another one right up your alley. And that airs on Netflix on May 1st. So, again, you can always watch the Bravo shows. They're always fun to dip into, but here are some additional ones for you to watch as well. So, again, you've got Hollywood Demons. This is the last episode on April 28th, Monday, Stalking the Stars. Castle Impossible, Hgtv on April 29th. Chef's Table Legends on April 28th as well. Where What the F You Want, Prime Video, April 29th. 100-Foot Wave. Oh, love it. May 1st, HBO. And then Southern Fried Lies on April 27th. And lastly, Angi, Fake Life, True Crime, Netflix, May 1st. That's it. Make sure that you are subscribed at kkc.substack.com to get this list and archive lists and to share the news of something like 100-Foot Wave with the people in your life. Make sure that you are subscribed to this podcast. Please leave a 5-star review. Jump in the Facebook group, Reality Life with KKC. Check out my bonus episodes by going to Patreon, patreon.com/KKC. And follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at @KKCCA, TikTok, it's KKC, and Twitter, Threads, and Blue Sky at @KKC.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone? Like yesterday. With Indeed, there's no need to stress. You can find amazing candidates fast using Sponsored Jobs. With Sponsored Jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates so you can reach the people you want faster. And just how fast is Indeed? Well, in the minute I've been talking to you, 23 hires were made on Indeed, according to the Indeed data worldwide. Seriously, there's no need to wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed, and listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/WonderyUS. Just go to Indeed.com/WonderyUS right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/WonderyUS. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring? Indeed is all you need.